Welcome to the International English Language Testing System. This is a mock IELTS speaking test conducted by Bollywood English Academy. So, my name is Sandy Muthukai and I am an examiner. The exam code is 6253151 and the exam is held in 3 parts. Before that, I will ask you some personal questions. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so what is your full name and what can I call you?
Well, my full name is Shahid Islam, but you can call me as Shahid.
Okay, so where do you come from?
Well, actually, I was born on Natur, but I live in Dhaka due to my father's job and study.
Okay, so do you work or study?
Well, I actually don't work. I study at class 6 of Manipur High School and College.
Okay, so which subject do you love or like?
Well, there are a lot of subjects, but I mostly like English and science most, because in higher education all the books are written in English. So if I learn English now, then it will be good for future. And if I talk about science, then if we learn science, then we can get a good job. A doctor, like, and other good jobs we can get them.
Okay, so how do you pass your free time?
I pass my free time by playing video games or watching movies.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the part one. So in this part one, I will ask you some questions about musical instruments.
Yeah.
Okay, so which instrument do you like listening to most?
Well, I like listening, all kinds of musical instruments, but mostly, I like to hear instrument about, what can I say, drum or guitar.
Okay, so have you ever learned how to play a musical instrument?
Yes, and when I was a kid, I was told how to play a guitar, and I still play them, and it's a great source of joy to me.
Okay, so do you think children should learn to play a musical instrument at school?
Well, school is a very important, time for a person, and if it helps a person to reach their goals. Like if somebody willing to be a doctor, then they must learn biology at school. In the same way, if somebody who is willing to be a music artist or a singer, they must learn play musical instruments at school.
Okay, so how easy would it be to learn to play an instrument without a teacher?
Well, it is very hard to play an instrument without a teacher. But I can talk about myself. Like when I was playing guitar for the first time, it became very hard for me. I was making a lot of mistakes, but when my mom got a teacher, then it became very easy for me. He corrected my mistakes. So yeah, it is very hard to play an instrument without a teacher.
Okay, so let's move to the part 2. In this part, you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Here is a pen and some paper. So your time starts now. Okay, so your time has come to an end. So you can go.
Well, there are a lot of healthy things I enjoy doing, but mostly I like enjoy doing bicycling. Well, it is very great as a physical exercise. I I usually ride bicycle over my town. Sometimes I ride with my friend and brothers, and also it's a great source of joy to me. I play. What can I say? Bicycle. I ride my cycle. What can I say? In afternoon, and also or morning or night. And it is very helpful because it's a physical exercise and it keeps my body fit and keeps me healthy.
Okay, so now let's move to the part 3. In this part, I will ask you some questions about keeping fit and healthy. So, what do most people do to keep fit in your country?
You know, what can I say? People in the country does a lot of things to keep them fit and healthy. But mostly, they walk in the morning or they take many kinds of physical exercise like, jumping jack or side to side bend. And then there are also a lot of exercises that I cannot mention. So yeah, one can mostly talk that they usually take physical exercise, and people in my country doesn't go to the gym much.
Okay, so how important is it for people to do some regular physical exercises?
Well, it is very important for a person because it keeps their body fit and increases their strength and stamina, and also a lot of and they can be capable of anything. Like if I talk about myself, you know, I was weak to any kinds of works like moving that table. But when I started taking physical exercise, then you know I kept my body fit and I could move a chair.
Okay, so now I will ask you some questions about health and modern lifestyles. Why do some people think that modern lifestyles are not healthy?
Well, some people think that modern lifestyles are not healthy because the mobile phone and smartphone and computer, these are very useful and useful what can I say mechanisms, but a lot of people uses them for nothing. The teenagers play a lot of video games and waste their time, and a lot of people what can I say watch their phone or computer and play a lot of games like what can I say Roblox, Minecraft, and a lot of games overnight, and that's why they have a lot of problems like physical and mental problems, and it can also harm their eyes. So in this way I can say that it is very harmful.
Okay, so why do some people choose to lead unhealthy lives?
Well, some people need to choose an unhealthy life because of lack of awareness and consciousness.
Okay, so should individuals or government be responsible for making people's lifestyle healthy?
Well, I think that government should be responsible for keeping what can we say the citizens' lifestyle healthy. They can build a lot of exercise methods and can spread a lot of new news over the internet about importance of being healthy. But if government fails to do them, individuals should come forward.
Okay, so what could be done to encourage people to live in a healthy way?
Well, we can do many things to encourage people to live in a healthy way. First of all, if we spread over the internet that about the importance of physical exercises and live in a healthy life, then it can make a great result. And also, if we create a lot of gyms, then they can be fit and they can what can I say they can keep themselves healthy. And if I talk about fast foods, then a lot of people always eat fast foods and what can I say harm their lives. And if we what can I say make people aware of these fast foods, then it can bring us a best result.
Okay, so that was it. Thanks for your time. Thank you.